Adopt this and never feel exhausted again. Stoicism. Every day, you wake up ready to take on the world, yet somehow feel drained before noon. This persistent exhaustion is not just physical, it's mental too. The Stoics remind you that it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it. That matters. This principle unfolds an essential truth. The power to control your response lies within you. Imagine walking into the office, greeted by a pile of urgent emails and a colleague who seems perpetually impatient. Your body tenses, and a sense of dread washes over you. What if, in this moment, you choose to breathe deeply, allowing that urgency to roll by like a passing storm? Instead of reacting with frustration, you remember the Stoic wisdom and decide to prioritize. You tackle one task at a time, felt overwhelmed at work or home. How did you respond in that moment? Did you let the chaos dictate your mood, or did you take a step back, choosing clarity over confusion? The key lies in your choices, and embracing this Stoic perspective could transform your sense of exhaustion into empowerment. Reflecting on a busy weekend where plans and responsibilities collide, have you ever found yourself snapping at loved ones? With the Stoic mindset, when feelings of frustration arise, ask yourself, what value does my reaction bring? A deep inhale can often help you detach from immediate impulses, allowing you to respond with wisdom rather than reflex. Today, make a conscious decision to practice this concept. In the next 24 hours, when you feel stress creeping in, take a moment to assess how you can choose your response with intention. This small shift toward mindfulness can lead to profound changes in your emotional landscape. Before you dive deeper into this Stoic journey, remember to check if you're still subscribed to this channel. Many subscribers have mentioned being unsubscribed without notice, and I wouldn't want you to miss any insightful lessons. While you're here, tap that like button. It truly helps. And tell me in the comments, which city are you tuning in from? Connecting with each member of this community brings so much value. As you step into the day, consider how often you react without thinking. It's a reflex, a habit ingrained in our daily lives. What if you stopped to challenge that instinct? What if you turned your focus inward, allowing the world outside to quiet down for just a moment? Imagine this. You arrive at a coffee shop, and the barista is juggling orders amidst a long line of impatient customers. You can feel the tension in the air. It's palpable. Instead of letting irritation bubble up, pause. Take a deep breath. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. By embracing this idea, you can transform irritation into understanding, creating space for a more peaceful mindset. Remember, emotional reactions can cloud your judgment. When frustration hits, the first thing we usually do is react. But a Stoic practice encourages you to create a gap, a space between the stimulus and your reaction. In this gap, you can choose clarity, calmness, and intentionality. Ask yourself, is this frustration helping me? Often, the answer will be no. During that coffee shop scene, you might notice your heart rate quickening. Instead of acting on that impulse, try to appreciate the chaos as a part of life's unpredictability. Each time you feel stress, recognize it as an invitation to practice Stoic composure. This small adjustment in perspective enables you to gain power over your day instead of letting your day control you. Imagine facing the morning commute, a sea of honking cars and slow-moving traffic. Rather than letting the noise seep into your mind and dictate your mood, treat it as an opportunity for mindfulness. Visualize your breath flowing in and out. It helps ground you. An internal mantra, such as, "I control my emotions," can further anchor your focus. During moments of stress, ask yourself, what would a wise person do right now? This isn't about having all the answers. It's about steering your ship more mindfully. The Stoics knew that life is unpredictable. By acknowledging this, you make yourself more resilient. Think back to a time when you met adversity with grace. How did shifting your focus from the problem to your response change the outcome? If you haven't experienced a shift like that yet, that's okay. Every moment offers an opportunity to begin anew. As you navigate through life, remember this. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Today, challenge yourself to look at your reactions. When faced with tension, resist the automatic response. How can you choose peace instead? Before you embark on this journey, take a moment to soak it in. Feel the energy in your body, the steadiness in your breath. This is your reset button. Allow it to guide you forward. Next time you face a stressful moment, breathe, reflect, and choose wisely. You hold the reins to your emotional landscape. Embrace this truth and step boldly into your day. As you move forward in your day, let's explore another aspect of Stoicism: acceptance. Acceptance doesn't mean you agree with everything happening around you. It means recognizing reality as it is, without letting it disturb your inner peace. Think about a time when you faced a setback. Maybe you didn't get a project you wanted, or a plan fell through. It's easy to spiral into frustration or despair. But what if, instead, you paused and accepted the situation? You can ask yourself, what is in my control? Often, the answer is how you feel and how you choose to respond. Here's an example. Consider the weather. Some days it pours rain, and we can do nothing to change it. You can either complain about being stuck inside or find joy in a cozy day. Perhaps you grab a warm drink, curl up with a book, or watch a movie. By accepting the change, you take back your power. This idea flows into the concept of gratitude. Every experience can teach you something. When faced with challenges, ask, what can I learn from this? It's a way to shift your focus from what you lack to what you can gain. Even in tough situations, there's usually a lesson hiding somewhere. Let's return to that coffee shop scene. If your order gets mixed up, instead of reacting with annoyance, you can choose to find humor in the chaos. Maybe the barista is having a rough day too. Instead of letting frustration cloud your mood, you could take a moment to smile and be kind. You'll notice how lightening your load can change your perspective. Imagine bringing this mindset into your workplace when a colleague misunderstands you or a project doesn't go as planned. Remember this: things are rarely personal. By accepting the reality of a situation and responding thoughtfully, you can maintain your composure. You might even inspire others to do the same. As your day unfolds, look for moments where acceptance can shift your mood. If someone cuts you off in traffic, rather than reacting with anger, think, Maybe they're having a bad day. I won't let it be mine. This simple practice can help you navigate daily frustrations with ease. Remember, Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions. It's about noticing them, acknowledging them, and then choosing how to respond. Taking a breath allows you to step away from an automatic reaction and find a better path. As you practice acceptance, you can also visualize your path forward. Picture what you want to achieve today. Create a plan, but remain flexible. Life is unpredictable, and that's perfectly okay. Being adaptable makes you stronger. When you hit bumps in the road, remind yourself, it's okay to feel this. It's just a moment. Each time you redirect your energy from frustration to acceptance, you build resilience. Let's take a moment to appreciate this practice. Think about all the small victories in accepting life's little challenges. Even if today is tough, remember that you have the tools to meet it with courage. Before you move into the next moments, allow yourself to pause and center. Feel your breath steadying you. With every challenge ahead, know that acceptance is your ally. Embrace it, and your journey will unfold with greater ease. Next time we meet, we'll dive deeper into how the Stoic principles can help us cultivate joy even amid stress. Until then, keep practicing acceptance. It's a powerful tool. As you move into the next part of your journey, let's explore the idea of perspective. Perspective shapes how we see the world. It influences our feelings and reactions. When we face challenges, adjusting our perspective can bring a wave of calm. Think about a time when everything felt wrong. Maybe it was a missed deadline or an unexpected change in your plans. In those moments, how often do you fixate on what went wrong? It's easy to get stuck in that place of negativity. But what if you flip the script? Instead of seeing problems, see possibilities. Let's take a simple example. Imagine you're running late to a meeting. You could stew in frustration. Why me? This is the worst. Or you could breathe and think, okay, this is an opportunity to practice patience. Maybe this delay will bring a moment of clarity. By shifting your perspective, you can turn a stressful moment into a chance for growth. Another way to think about perspective is through gratitude. Even during tough times, there are things to appreciate. Perhaps your friend reached out when you needed support, or your morning coffee gave you a moment of comfort. Recognizing these small blessings can shift your mood dramatically. Picture this. You're experiencing a challenging day. Instead of longing for it to be over, take a moment to reflect. What has this day taught you? Maybe it's helped you practice resilience or develop new strategies. This mindset can create a sense of empowerment. You become an active participant in your story rather than just a spectator. Now, let's talk about connections. Our relationships are reflections of our perspectives. When you approach others with kindness and understanding, you invite positivity into your life. Think about a recent interaction that felt tense or difficult. Did you approach it with an open heart? Sometimes all it takes is a little empathy to change the course of a conversation. As you engage with the world, remember, everyone is facing their own battles. If someone seems short with you, instead of reacting with anger, pause. Ask yourself, what might happen they be going through? This simple question can diffuse frustration and foster compassion. Take a moment to visualize your day ahead. What challenges might you face? Picture yourself responding with a stoic mindset. Imagine encountering stress, but instead of letting it take hold, you pause, breathe, and adjust your perspective. You recognize that. Even in chaos, there is room for growth. Every day offers a new opportunity to practice this. If a project doesn't go as planned, reflect. What can you learn? If a conversation takes a turn, consider how you could respond with positivity. As we wrap up this chapter on perspective, take a deep breath. Feel the steadiness of your body. Embrace the notion that your perspective can empower you. With this newfound awareness, step into your day with intention. Next time, we'll explore how building resilience can support you in these practices. Until then, continue to reshape your perspective and watch how it transforms your experiences. Remember, you have the tools to steer your ship even in the stormiest seas. As you continue on your journey, let's talk about resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks. It's a key aspect of Stoicism and plays a big role in how we deal with challenges life will throw curveballs at us, but how we respond is what matters. Think about a time when things didn't go as planned. Maybe a project failed or a personal goal fell short. It's easy to feel defeated. When facing disappointment, pause for a moment. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? This simple shift can start to change your mindset. Let's say you had a tough day at work. You missed an important deadline, and now you feel stressed. Instead of spiraling into negativity, take a breath. Reflect on what you can improve. Maybe you can manage your time better, or ask for help earlier in the future. This approach not only helps you grow, but also keeps you from feeling trapped by the past. Resilience also means accepting that setbacks are part of life. Just like the weather, life has ups and downs. Some days are sunny, while others can feel stormy. When you accept this reality, you open yourself to growth. Each challenge can teach you something valuable. Consider your daily routines as ground zero for building resilience. Start small. If something goes wrong, take a moment to gather your thoughts. For instance, if you're stuck in traffic, instead of losing your cool, use that time to breathe deeply or listen to a podcast. This allows you to reclaim your day, no matter the situation. Another way to boost resilience is through connections with others. Reach out to family and friends during tough times. Sharing your struggles doesn't make you weak. It shows strength. Having a support system helps you navigate challenges and reminds you that you are not alone in your experiences. Picture this. You're having a rough week, and a friend reaches out. They offer to grab coffee and talk. This simple gesture can lift your spirits. You share your frustrations, and suddenly it feels lighter. Remember, vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. As you cultivate resilience, focus on developing a positive inner dialogue. Challenge negative thoughts with uplifting ones. Instead of saying, "I can't handle this," flip it. Tell yourself, "I will figure this out." Self-talk can shape your reality and empower you. Also, don't forget to celebrate small victories. Every step you take counts. Achieved a small goal? Acknowledge it. Finished a task? Pat yourself on the back. These small reminders can help you keep moving forward. As we wrap up this chapter on resilience, take a deep breath. Recognize that building resilience is a journey. It will take time and practice. Each time you face a challenge, remember, you have the strength to persevere. Next time, we'll explore how gratitude can enhance your resilience and overall well-being. Until then, keep embracing the lessons that come your way. Resilience will serve as your anchor in life's stormy seas, as the sun dipped beneath the horizon, casting a warm glow over the busy city. Jane reflected on her hectic week. The challenges had been relentless. Work deadlines loomed, family obligations piled up, and the everyday tension of life had begun to feel insurmountable. Yet, she was determined to apply the Stoic principles she had been learning. One particularly stressful day, everything came to a head. Jane had spent the morning rushing around, feeling overwhelmed by the multitude of tasks demanding her attention. It felt as if she were juggling flaming torches, and she feared that one slip would ignite disaster. Heart racing, she received an unexpected email. A critical project had failed due to a miscommunication. Panic set in. In that moment, Jane recalled the Stoic practices she had been studying. With a deep breath, she took a step back from her computer, letting the noise of her surroundings fade. She asked herself, "What is in my control?" The answer bubbled up: her reaction. Instead of wallowing in self-blame or fear, she reminded herself that mistakes were simply opportunities to learn. Gaining clarity, Jane formulated a plan. She crafted a message to her team, outlining the issue calmly and inviting collaborative solutions. This approach not only diffused her stress, but also encouraged her colleagues to participate actively. The weight lifted as they brainstormed together, transforming a moment of chaos into one of teamwork and growth. Later that week, Jane encountered a different challenge. A dear friend had fallen into a pattern of negativity, constantly pulling Jane into the undertow of her frustrations. Jane felt the familiar twinge of frustration rising within her. Instead of reacting impulsively, she paused. Drawing on her Stoic training, she focused on understanding her friend, thinking, what could be driving this behavior? As they talked, Jane realized her friend was struggling with an ongoing personal challenge. By offering a listening ear and empathy, Jane created a space for connection. Their conversation shifted from negativity to problem-solving. Jane felt empowered, knowing she could influence her friend positively while maintaining her own emotional boundaries. Through these experiences, Jane's resilience grew. She began to appreciate the small victories in her journey. Each lesson learned was a testament to her evolving ability to navigate life's uncertainties. The gratitude was palpable. She felt more grounded, more in control of her emotional landscape. As the weekend approached, she decided to indulge in a quiet day of reflection. She brewed her favorite coffee, settled into her favorite chair, and opened her journal. Writing down her thoughts, she acknowledged the lessons learned so far: acceptance, perspective, resilience, and gratitude. These principles were no longer just words. They had become guiding lights in her life. Exhaling deeply, Jane felt a wave of serenity wash over her. She realized that the chaos of life would always exist, but how she responded made all the difference. Each challenge was an invitation to practice her newfound skills. The previous storms had forged her into someone stronger, more mindful. As the sun set, she made a pact with herself. She would continue to embrace the Stoic teachings, sharing them with others who sought balance. That night, Jane hit the submit button on her next blog post, urging her readers to reflect on their own journeys. She felt a sense of peace spread through her as she envisioned connecting with like-minded individuals, encouraging them to harness their inner strength. With renewed conviction, Jane stepped into the next chapter of her life, ready to face whatever came her way. Through the dark clouds, a clear horizon awaited. She embraced the knowledge that while she may not control every situation, she would always control how she responded. And in this, she found her power. Do you want to keep advancing on the path to serenity? Subscribe now to the channel to receive the next Stoic reflections firsthand. Click like if this content helped you grow. In the comments, share the biggest insight you took away. Your experience may inspire other seekers. And don't hoard wisdom. Send this to at least 3 friends who need inner balance.